Hello and welcome back to the Armchair Pundits Liverpool post-game reaction show. Well. As I like to say, we've done it finally. We've done it. After, horrible April, May has ushered in a Liverpool that we've seen before, a Liverpool that is winning games, a Liverpool that seemed a lot more confident. So, happy days. Come out 4-2 winners against Tottenham at Anfield. And in all honest, just to have a freshness to the team. Had a week off, and the team just looked a lot better in general. Granted, Tottenham looked really poor. They did look really poor, which was surprising. But at the same time, after 3 defeats in a row, it's not completely unsurprising, if truth be told. But concentrating on us, there was a lot of talk on Salah after he spat with Jurgen Klopp last week. Would he get dropped? Very unlikely. How would he perform? Would he step up? And we got a positive performance from Salah, if we're completely honest. He looked on it from the beginning. Even when I was watching Sky Sports and seeing them taking shots, he looked on it with the shots that he was taking. Got an early goal disallowed, which obviously rightly so. But I was just happy in general to see Mo back to himself. There's always a Mo that misses a shot here and there. I was watching it with my son, and I was thinking it, and Mo took a shot with his right foot, and my son, who's only 5, was like, "Mo, what was that?" And that's exactly what I thought at the time. But in his entire performance, that was probably the only blotch on the performance. There were good passes. There was more meaningful running. There was more meaningful pressing. And it was just a better Mo way around. Maybe what happened last week affected him as well, in terms of he realised the significance of what had happened, and he'll have to step up this week. Happy with that. Forward line in general, along with Elliot, were all really good, if I'm completely honest. None of them, all 4 of them, didn't put a foot wrong. Played really well, especially the first half. Passes were connecting, and it was just good to watch. Disappointing how it ended, in terms of we got to 4-0 and we clearly took our foot off the gas. And I guess some of the substitutions didn't go according to how they wanted. I mean, it's really good to see Stefan Bajcetic back, but it felt like when he came on for Endo, with Robertson going off for Joe Gomez, who again deserves to get his minutes because he's had a really good season and was taken out of the team harshly, and we suffered. But it fell apart to a degree. Endo can often be called basic and not what we needed in terms of a top-level defensive midfielder. But at the same time, the difference between him and Bajcetic now is that he knows the role. There were times where it felt like you looked at it and it's like, oh yeah, Bajcetic looks good. Look at that turn. Look at that touch. Look what he's done here. But at the same time, as a defensive midfielder, that's not what you want first and foremost. And there were times where he was scrapping and chasing, whereas Endo was really in that situation where he's doing smaller shuttle runs rather than longer shuttle runs. But it's not going to be hard on Bajcetic. His first game back all season, so it's to be expected. Obviously, Robertson going off, really good game for me. Robertson had a really good game. Gets a goal again, 2 in a row, and it gave us good balance. Gave us good balance down the left that you don't get from Gomez, and he had a level of defending that Gomez has brought us that Robertson hasn't been bringing over the last few weeks. He was a lot better today, and I was just really happy. Watched it with Leon and another one of my friends, Jason. So it was interesting being in a Tottenham house watching the game, but it was just good to win. I wasn't expecting. I thought we might draw because we've been out of whack completely. Didn't think we'd lose, but at no stage did I think we'd be 4-0 up. So I can't lie, I was really happy about that. But Leon kept sitting there saying, I think we were talking about clean sheets. And I was like, we're not going to keep a clean sheet. This team does not know how to do it. And lo and behold, it was 4-1. then 4-2, and they're very easy goals to avoid. But we just don't have that structure at the moment, and at the same time, with nothing to play for. With Aston Villa losing earlier in the day, we knew that we secured third. And as I said last week, we don't want to be the team that's in a three-horse race and finishes fourth. As silly as it sounds, and it's all banter that would flow from it, you just don't want to be that team. So it's good that we've put that to bed, and with a good performance on top of it. If I'm completely honest, yep, a dip later on, but I can't sit there and look at the lineup and say this person didn't play well today. I think everyone played well today, and for me, I gave, as Sky Sports did, I gave Elliot man of the match. Thought it was really good. Thought he created a lot. Funny enough, I had this conversation in the WhatsApp group about Elliot with one of the guys who said that Elliot should have been starting more recently. And my argument, which I still think stands, is that he's better off the bench. But credit to him. He started today, and he started like he meant it. Played really well. Got a fantastic goal, which he said that he thought went over or was going over. So he was surprised that it went top corner. But credit to him. One thing you can't criticize him for is not putting the effort in and not wanting to run for the team, not wanting to close the gaps. He does that. He does that every single game. And just sometimes just a bit of quality that is lacking from his game, but it was all there today. Good passing, good movement, and obviously, as I said, a fantastic goal. So, really happy with the performance. Klopp's penultimate game. So that's a word that Klopp learnt over the weekend, penultimate, that he will probably try and use it in the future. But yeah, penultimate game at Anfield goes off fantastically. One more set of fist bumps that we're going to see from Klopp before he goes. And yeah, we're very happy. So as I always do, I'll go through my player ratings and let me know if you agree, as I always ask, and if you disagree. And also put your match ratings, your player ratings in the chat as well. So, of course, we start off with Alisson Becker. Can't really blame him for any of the goals. First off, didn't have to do much. So it's just another day for him. Going to concede goals, unfortunately, because our defensive setup isn't great. So I would give him probably 6.5, because unfortunately he's conceded 2 goals. Not much you can do about it, but it's hard to give him a 7, 8 if he's conceded 2 goals. But I reiterate, I don't think he had a bad game. Robertson, thought he had a good game. Really gave us balance. Got forward really well, defended really well. So yeah, I'll give Robertson an 8. Van Dijk, it was okay today. It was basic, nothing fantastic. Could have helped our backline handle the changes, because obviously he had a new defensive midfielder in front of him and a new left back coming with him. Could have done a bit better, but in terms of his challenges, 100%. 1-out-1 ground tackles, ground duels, 2-out-2 aerial duels. So he just wasn't beaten in that regard. So I'll give him a 7. Quansah, with a 20-year-old, you have the good and the bad with things with Quansah. We saw why he's highly rated, and then at other times you saw why he's 20 years old. There's times where he fell asleep, and luckily he was able to get back in. But yes, he still fell asleep. There was one time with the striker, what's his name, Richarlison. Richarlison got in first touch, and Quansah had fallen asleep, but he was on that first touch, got the ball back, didn't commit a foul, and made a good clearance. So for him, I'd probably give him a 7 as well. Said didn't really do much wrong, but wasn't fantastic, and we conceded 2 late goals. So can't really give him an 8. Trent, I thought Trent was really good today. One audacious chance from near the halfway line where he tries to lob the goalkeeper. Would have been a goal of season contender if it had gone in. But it was good to see him playing 90 minutes. Obviously, you could tell that Klopp has been managing his minutes, and it's been to our detriment, because I do feel if he had played 90 minutes against West Ham, we may have been able to create one more opportunity and get a goal. But good performance from him. I give him a 7.5. McAllister, it was a strange one for McAllister because earlier on in the season he was controlling midfield and he was getting rave reviews on is he the sign of the season, all this kind of thing because obviously his value. He wasn't playing arguably as good as someone like Declan Rice over the season. I think it was in terms of value for money and his impact on our squad. But he had a dip, and today it was more about him hustling and bustling. It wasn't about him controlling, which it would have been nice for him to do that, in all honesty, because later on in the game, but he got subbed at the same time, actually. Later on in the game, he might have been a bit better for us. But yeah, him, probably give him a 7 out of 10. Endo, it's a tough one because he gets a bad rap because he doesn't look as good. He takes his time on the ball sometimes when it can be an easier pass. But at the same time, he gets the job done in terms of his positioning. He's often in the right position to stop things from happening or to close situations down. So again, I'll probably give him a 7. Harvey Elliott, good game today. Good game. Didn't really put a foot wrong. Great goal, as I said before. Giving him a 9. Because he got an assist, got goal and an assist. Pass accuracy 89%, 47 out of 53 passes created. Passes made, chances created 5. So he did really well today. Shooting, didn't shoot off target at all, 4 out of 4. Quite a lot of touches, dribbles, even 100% dribbles as well. Accurate crosses, with the cross he got 1 out of 2, so 50%. One of them was a goal. So overall, give him a 9, really good performance. And it'd be interesting to see what Arne Slot, if it is him, does with him next season. Moving on to the forwards, Diaz played a different role today. He'd been our best player last few games, driving forward, etc., etc. But today it was more of a case of, okay, cool, Gakpo's playing well, Salah's playing well. So my job today is going to be about hard work, and he worked his socks off today. Played 75 minutes, but didn't stop running, and also helped us in the attack as well. So he gets a 7.5. Gakpo was good. Gets a goal, gets an assist. Has really done well over there. As we've done poorly, he's done well. I've said this before. He's found his form late on. It's unfortunate the other players haven't. I give him 8.5. Salah, good game. Again, a goal and assist. Good few chances. Happy with performance, considering he's been really, really poor over the last month. He gets an 8.5 as well. Gomez, by Cheshire, they both came on. Didn't think they did that great. They both get 6s. Darwin Núñez, what do you say about Darwin Núñez? Problem with Núñez, you saw it today. You can get into great positions, but when you're the main striker, I want a bit more. There's a time I think he was offside, but he's through on the right hand side. He doesn't commit to the defender. You commit the defender, then you get across. It's a tap-in, but he doesn't commit him, and you can call it good defending. But I think it was Romero who came across, but he doesn't commit him, so he makes a choice up for him. There's another one who is offside, where he doesn't arc his run. He needs to arc his run around the defender, so he's onside. He'll still get through so quick. And then right at the end of the game, he's through on goal, and he rushes it. He's wanting to go around the goalkeeper rather than shoot straight at him. You go around the goalkeeper, you get an empty net, you tap it in. So wasn't really happy with his cameo. So probably a 6, 5.5, 5.5 or 6. Karen Birch didn't really take him at the same time. Didn't really see much of him. He gets a 6. So Bosley was only on for like 7, maybe 10 minutes because of extra time. Didn't get to do much, so he stays on a 6 as well. Yep, that's me, guys. 2 more games to go. Hopefully we get wins in both of them and we finish the season in a good manner. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to share. Take it easy, guys. Peace.